Shopify email marketing automation tutorial. Hello guys and welcome to this new tutorial. In today's video, I'm going to show you how simple and easy it is to have or set up the email marketing automation into your Shopify store. So we're going to head over Shopify, sign in for an account, and see the admin dashboard as you can see right there. Now what are we going to do? Basically is very simple. We're going to install the Shopify emails and also the Shopify store. These are going to be some internal, let's say, automations and not some external like MailChimp or Klaviyo's. So we are going to have, for example, the Shopify flow installed and also the Shopify emails. If you do not have them already into your store, it is going to be very easy to find them. Click on the search bar at the top or the header, click on Shopify or email, just like that. And we're going to either find it right there or search for the Shopify App Store. It is going to be found in here. So this is Shopify email. Focus on this one. This is it. So I'm going to click on it so you're going to find it. And when you're going to be on your way here, you can go ahead and head over the Shopify App Store also and type in Shopify Flow. So we are going to find it right here. This is something that we need also. So you need to have this installed already because it is going to be your automation right here. So after we have installed those two, we're going to begin with the email. So we are going to have, for example, the email. You can create an email or click on create automation and it is going to have the flows installed. So some of the automations will require the flow or Shopify flow and some of them is not. So it is going to be very depending. So this is why I have installed the two of them in case you need the flow. So we can go ahead and have, for example, the automation created without a campaign and it is going to automate that campaign. Click on automation. Either you are going to choose one of the templates that we have or you can create a custom automation. So some of the, let's say, celebrity email marketing automations or email automations are going to be like one of these. And it is going to be recover abandoned checkouts or carts. So we have two of them. So these are going to be very well known because most of the people, but here the majority, not the most, but majority of people will have some items into their, not the locker, but basically the cart. So they have initiated a purchase or not a pre-purchase, let's say, procedure. So they have added the item to the cart. Maybe they have found something better than the item into your store. So what are we going to do is to remember the customers or put a reminder for the customers that you have their backs. Why? Because you're going to send the recover abandoned cart because you have or you saw the initiative or the act of the interest from the customers for that product, but they didn't bought it. Why? Maybe they found something better. Maybe the price is not right for them, and maybe they have changed their mind. But you, when you have the intention, you need to push it. How you are going to push it further by having the email sent, but you're going to spice it up by having a discount code. So you're going to have, as you can see, the automation. This is just an example. You're not going to have this automation automatically set up, but it is going to be one way to have things done. So you can have here the workflow. You need the required app, which is going to be Shopify Flow in this one. You're going to turn on the automation and you can go ahead and edit it. So I'm going to turn it on first. And this is abandoned cart. This is it. And then we're going to edit the workflow, for example. I'm going to click on edit the workflow and it is going to open up the Shopify flow. So now you can see that the trigger when or start when customer left online store without making a purchase. So check if abandoned or abandonment type is equal to cart. Wait for 4 hours. You can go ahead and set up here the not 4 hours, it is going to be too much, 1 hour only. And check if customer hadn't added another product, or add, for example, and this is the condition, hasn't started any checkout. You can go ahead and have this one. So you're going to find that these are going to be the conditions. Check if, check if, check if. These are going to be conditions. Wait for is going to be the delay. And start when is going to be the trigger. And the finish or the action, do this. Send email marketing. And you're going to find or program this email. So as you can see, it is going to be simple email. They have found something that they belong to them into their cart. So basically, this is how is an automation is composed. That was for this specific automation, like the abandoned cart. You can have a multiple or all of the automation set up from the templates. I'm going to let you see the templates. Now, if you're going to click on the automation from here, so we are going to head over the marketing, you're going to see the email campaigns, also the automations. So click on view. Now we are going to find here the welcome for the new subscriber with a discount email. You can have also the automation of having an email sent to thank the customers after they have purchased something. You can also spice up all of the elements or emails that you can find or automation in here by adding something to the email. So as you can see here, we have the new subscribers for the form or the subscription form or sign up form that you are going to input into your website. You can reward them with a discount and all the things that you can find in here. Basically, you're not only going to see the required app as the Shopify email, you can find other things. As you can see here, we have this one, which is going to need the help of the push all or Brevo. So it is going to be dependent. You're going to find some new ones. Each time that they are going to put some updates to the Shopify campaigns, you're going to find some automation going on in here. So it is going to be better to have something in mind. So I'm not going to annoy you to tell you also that you can create a custom automation that you do not know how to start from. But basically, all the automation are going to be having all the purposes that you need already. They are going to be set as some presets. So I'm going to show you how you can manually create one. So when you click on create one, so you're going to start by adding a trigger, and it is going to be the thing that will detect the action from the customers. We have the triggers from Shopify, from Flow, MailChimp, as you can see, and Sendivo and Track. These from the MailChimp till Track 123 are going to be some apps that we have created, or not created, but basically installed into our store. So if you have already set up the Flow, you're going to only see Shopify and Flow. So you click on the Shopify because the trigger is going to be something that integrated in the store. So as you can see, collection created, collection deleted, and everything. If you have set up a new collection, you can go ahead and start a workflow. For example, I have a new collection for summer, or I have created a summer collection. I'm going to put that trigger, and then I'm going to add an action. So before the action, I can go ahead and add a condition, check if. For example, for the condition, we're going to add a variable, like add a variable. So the collection, for example, is going to have a description, a handle, an ID, an image, or whatever. For example, publication count, or I don't know here. You can go ahead and have, for example, within the collection something added, like the title. You can have the title equal to, maybe, I don't know, here we are going to put the summer, for example. You can add another criteria and or, for example, with the condition. And this is the collection is equal to summer. We're going to have then, for example, or otherwise, either a new condition or an action. So we're going to have the actions, for example, from the flow, or you can have it from Shopify. So you can add to catalog, as you can see, and etc. But here, where we're going to be interested in is going to be the emails. as you can see, we are going to head over email. Send marketing email. This is the only thing that you're going to find for the app of email or Shopify email. It is going to be very sufficient. We are going to add it like this. This marketing email is going to be a template. So here, as you can see, we do not have some customers. It is going to be normal because it is going to be it is a new store. So when you have some customers or you have collected at least some customers, they have signed in into your account, you're going not to find this messages errors. So we are going to click on email template, and then we are going to pick up a template. We have a variety of templates. So you can go ahead and choose one of the templates, and then you can modify it. For example, we are going to have a promotion. And this promotion is going to be, for example, for maybe a discount, upcoming sales, or sale announcement. So we're going to have some sale announcement or summer sale, for example. I'm going to choose this. Click on select. Boom, here we have it. Then you're going to verify. As you can see, the sender email is just verified in my case. It doesn't matter a lot because it is going to be only for the purpose of the video, not for a specific purpose or personal purpose. Now you can go ahead and find that the editor is going to be a modified editor, or it is going to allow you to modify things. From here, the store, the title of the marketing campaign in here, the image. You can apply, for example, or add something like here. We're going to add maybe a product, a discount, and a bund. So here, basically, I'm going to add a product. And this product is going to be, for example, for summer. I don't know here. You are going to send this. So you are going to mention a product from this collection, and you're going to have it as like this. So, and maybe you're going to add something else. So I'm going to add here a discount. So I can go ahead and add a discount. And then from the discounts, basically I haven't created a discount yet. You can create it from here or create it from the menu. It doesn't matter a lot. You're going to add, maybe to spice things up, a countdown. And this countdown is going to help you a lot. So this, as you can see, product is going to have a lot of things. So I'm not going to have things all mentioned. I'm going to ignore this description. I do not like this description because it is going to take a lot of time, or not, but basically a lot of effort. So you can go ahead and have it just like that. So you can go ahead and delete this description or minimize it just like that. It is better. So you can have the discount, for example, and the value of this specific, as you can see, discount. You can set up here the countdown, and then you're going to have the email as active. And you're going basically to have the subject. Many things are not going to be set okay, because it is not going to be an active account, and you're not going to have the customers. But I think that you have understood the task from here. It is going to be very easy. And with that, we have set up an automation or an email automation. Do not forget to click on turn on the workflow, and here we have it. That was all for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that you have enjoyed the content, and I hope to see you in the next one.